Good afternoon, America. I just wanted to come on and talk to you a little bit about some conversations that I've been having via comment sections on some larger pages, like even Don Jr.'s Facebook page, and with a couple of my Facebook friends about recent events that have been making the news. The conversation that I was having with in these comment sections was very enlightening to me. So I kind of wanted to come on and talk to you guys about another epiphany, pretty much, that I had regarding the topics of discussion. Message. I know you guys probably have heard in the news recently that Nancy Pelosi, I call her Jezebel Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's house had been vandalized, and that also Mitch McConnell's home had been vandalized. And Jezebel Pelosi took to Twitter in a nice little rant talking about how unacceptable it is and how her home was vandalized by she's blanket statement alleging white nationalists. Now, I had posted the article to my page on Mitch McConnell's house. They put, "Where's my money?" Which I just found, it's so befitting and it's hilarious. And what do they think? What do they think it can't happen? Like, who do these people think they are? You're not royalty.
Easy for them. Easy. I tell you what, America, I'm going to protect my family by any means necessary. And if somebody comes back up in here, it's going to be a dark day for him and his mama. It's going to be a discrepancy, a misunderstanding. I'm talking busting heads. I'm talking about some slow singing and flower bringing. If y'all didn't know, I'm a topologist in whoop-ass-ology. Yes, sir. Easy. Come on in. Help yourself. Come on. I'm a pop. Come on.
Royalty. This is a democratic republic, emphasis on republic. You are voted into office. Well, you're supposed to be. We all know that this charade that occurred on this particular election cycle, that they're trying to force, the results they're trying to force down our throats. We know this charade has been occurring for quite many centuries and decades. But when Donald Trump was elected, the matrix was broken. And we should have did our due diligence, which in a lot of ways we did. They're still trying to be real sneaky with it. But I don't understand why Jezebel Pelosi is surprised. And I had posted that to my page, my AD Morton page on Facebook, and I said, as a little prelude comment to her tweets and some of the things that were inscribed on her home, I said, no, Pelosi, it wasn't white nationalists. They were ticked off Americans. And a good sister of mine posted in the comment section, she said, well, at least you know that we didn't do it, meaning the black community, that we didn't partake in that. We didn't do it. And I just responded to her. I said, we don't know that. We're not privy to that video footage. You know, unfortunately, the cops get first dibs on that. But we don't know, because that stimulus shysting of $600 that they're calling alleged relief, which we all know it's not, that affects all Americans. So you never know what or I shouldn't say nationality, but what ethnicity, what racial ethnicity assisted in that vandalism. Because all Americans are really pissed off right now. And that's just real talk. And then it made me kind of drift off and think about stereotypes. Immediately, when a political figure is attacked in a very righteous indignation type of way, we immediately think white America did it. But then when neighborhoods is being burned down, it's immediately all Negroes that allegedly have done it or did it. Well, we all know that that's not the case. The majority of Antifa members are not of the Negro persuasion, but they were in our neighborhoods burning our shit down, excuse my French, which makes me look at my brothers and sisters and look at them sideways, because you're always complaining about the KKK and Black Lives Matter and defund the police, yet you let these Caucasian marauders run into your hood and burn it down, all under the alleged banner of Black Lives Matter. And you thought that was progressive. I digress. But it just was really interesting how we have these really media imposed stereotypical views of civil disobedience as it pertains to which group is conducting it, depending on the method or the way in which the civil disobedience is demonstrated. That was really interesting. And then it dawned on me. White America is getting what Paul Mooney, the great comedian Paul Mooney, would call their nigga wake-up call.
Wake up, nigga.
Their nigga wake-up call. All around our nation, masses of Caucasian people really actually thought they were white. But me and my brothers and sisters have been telling you that for quite some time now. White and black has nothing to do with skin color. And contrary to popular belief, ladies and gentlemen, my Caucasian brothers and sisters, you are not white. And the media is starting to show you. And the same way that they tarnish black people's overall representation via media outlets is now the same thing that they are doing to you. So now you see how it feels. You're getting your nigga wake-up call.
Wake up, nigga. A nigga wake-up call's a bitch.
How does it feel? I'm sorry. Our wonderful president was feeling it too. That is exactly what they're doing. They are purposely destroying your reputation via the media outlets that they have, because they want control. Biden has already been talking about the Great Reset and the darkest winter. He's been pushing that a lot. You see, via COVID, they're using that to shut a lot of you guys down and to take away your livelihoods. Remember, the American black people were locked out of commerce for centuries. So the COVID lockdowns, although it does affect us, especially black women, because a lot of black women took advantage of minority loans. But a lot of those black women and black or minority owned businesses are not American black businesses. So it's not actually the American black people the majority of them, that are hurting from the COVID lockdowns in terms of business ownership, but there are a lot of Black Americans that are hurting from the COVID lockdowns in terms of employment. But what they've been doing to us for centuries via the media and newspapers, news outlets, is what they're now doing to Caucasian Americans that thought they were white. All in hopes to have their great reset. I was talking to another lady in the comment section of Don Jr.'s post that he just made about Candace Owens taking on a liberal about white privilege. And although Candace, I think she is a very articulate, intelligent young lady, she lacks wisdom. And wisdom is only something that you can have once you've lived enough life to have it. And a matter of fact, she should know better because she was a target of a hate crime. Right? The dean or the principal of her school, and where was she? Connecticut or Boston or something like that. One of his kids was sending her death threats, calling her nigger this, nigger that, excuse my French, just driving the point home, and the NAACP had to come basically to her rescue. And this particular, no, it wasn't the dean. It was a political, the mayor or the governor of her city or state's child that was making these threatening calls to her. He ended up getting arrested. This so happened to be a Democratic mayor or governor too. So Candace knows better. Of course, we all know better. This particular country, our nation, was built on the subjugation and exploitation, point blank slavery of a specific group of people, my people, on behalf of another specific group of people, alleged white people, Caucasian people, so that they can ascertain, accumulate, and build wealth up into this present day. The only man that I consider my president, Donald J. Trump, was the only person that was implementing policies to right those wrongs and level the playing field. And they're trying to strip this win from him. But to try and paint a picture like white privilege does not exist is really insulting to people that have intelligence and have lived long enough, such as myself, to have wisdom and know that, no baby, white privilege does exist. We're not going to enter the twilight zone and act like it does not, because it does. And you, Miss Candace Owens, should know that firsthand based on life experience, even though you're still very young. What did Morton Downey Jr. say? I forgot, in that movie where he was in freaking blackface, but she said you never go full retard. Candace Owens is going full retard. She acting like she's not who she is, and she hasn't lived the life she lived. You going full retard, boo-boo.
About what? You're serious? You don't know. Everybody knows you never go full retard. What do you mean? Check it out. Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man, look retarded, act retarded. Not retarded. Count two picks, cheated cards. Autistic. Sure. Not retarded. You got Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. Slow, yes, retarded maybe, braces on his legs, but he charmed the pants off next to him and he won a ping pong competition. That ain't retarded. He was a goddamn war hero. Right. You know any retarded war heroes? You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
You don't totally die and forget who you are and assume a whole different reality than that which is. When you do that, you become no different than the liberal media that you're allegedly trying to differentiate yourself from. It's very hypocritical. Very. Don't insult my intelligence like that. I just wanted to come on real quick and talk to y'all about that because it's very interesting times we are in. I hope we're all paying attention. And ladies and gentlemen, listening in the YouTube and Facebook world, note to self, never go full retard in any direction. I love y'all. I gotta go. Streets is watching. Peace.
Man. Never go full retard.